And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Do apologize about the late start. Had to start up OBS, Streamlabs, frickin' Adobe, and ran into some audio issues. Go fucking figure on that. Send. Went through everything. Everything's set. Everything's perfect like it should be. So I went through and restarted the computer. Everything was fine. Must have been just a little hiccup in the system, but you know what? That bullshit happens. And why do I got just a hair off? Let's fix that. There we go. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Goldfield Hotel investigation videos. This weekend we may dive into the static cameras to see if we got anything from the gunfight room or from the basement. Beyond that, we're back to Nevada State Prison. This is like episode 498. Two more to reach that magical 500. H4N Pro, we're 55 minutes in section 3. We're going to finish this up, then go back to section 2 since we had that little hiccup with the file corrupting. Anyways, like I said, we're 55 minutes in. This is what, an hour and 58, so we got an hour and 20. Let's see if we can get through the rest of this tonight. Hope you guys had a good weekend. No, I did. Relaxing. Not much else to do. So let's send the Twitter notification out, and everybody should be, tuning in from Discord. Can't do it right now. The phone's charging and dead. So, anyways. Really don't know if we're gonna get anything else off this recorder though. We got two, or off the Mattress Factory. Unless we get rolling, we're only looking at right now off of night 1 and night 3 H4N 9 EVPs, but we do have night 2 to go back over. So 9, as long as we get a couple, we should be good. But today at work, we're sitting there talking about haunted locations. People want me to go to the Whaley House and Old Town San Diego. I'm okay with this. So yeah, we're pretty flatlined. We might be able to jump into section 2 tonight. Flatlines all the way across. We know the routine. We are flatlined. Holy shit. Part of it. What's up, Korg? How you doing tonight, bud? We ain't gonna find shit. Don't ask. I'm sorry. And there's Sims. How you doing, Sims? Good to see you. Cheers. Today was your last day at that store, taking shots. Everybody, shots. You made that sign, by the way. Sign. I don't remember. Huh. Dason. Wow. Okay. The incident sign. Is traffic still a nightmare from all the construction? Certain areas around the strip are going to be shut down until after F1. So, yeah, the entire strip area is a freaking nightmare. Now, this is the funny part about this. The F1 race is supposed to be, I think it's Saturday night, Saturday, Sunday, whichever. It's supposed to be down in the 30s, maybe 40s, and it's supposed to rain. F1 did not prepare for the rain and the cold in Las Vegas in November. Saturday night in November, in mid-November in Vegas, 30s and 40s at night, with the potential for rain. Holy shit. I told everybody at work today, I hope it freaking snows. And that way F1 just won't come back. I like the idea of it. I don't like the idea of F1 in Vegas. The center of where my job revolves around makes it almost impossible to go through those areas. They got the race going through the edge of the ghetto. They got the race going through the edge of the freaking ghetto. It's like, oh, let's just go ahead and do F1 in Compton. We'll have the exit in Watts. Just no. Out at the Speedway, they won't. They never will. They'll never have another F1 or IndyCar race at the Speedway in Vegas again. Ever. Ever since Dan Weldon face planted the fence at 200 miles an hour, they'll they never will. And I know that's heartless making the joke like that, but after Dan Weldon died, they'll never do it again. No, I can't blame him. I should have been at the track, Korg. I think I was at work when that happened. Even the experts said that race never should have happened. Yeah, that's a risk you take, but when they say the race shouldn't have taken place there because it's not made for those speeds with those banks, it shouldn't have. And they know it. But what is it, 28-degree banking at 200 miles an hour? No. You're just asking for trouble. Indy cars at this angle at Daytona, just no. And Daytona's like 30, it's over 30-degree banking. 31, okay. I thought it was closer to 36, 38, but 31 degree. You go in from flat to 31 degree at 200 miles an hour, you're launching. It's going from this to this. Just yes. Yeah, we are flatlined on this recorder. This is disheartening. Yeah, you were. I was expecting this though in the mattress factory, but it's the idea we got to investigate it. We got to go investigate an area nobody else has set foot in except for the docents. So that in itself was big for us. You know, when each year we're led into a new area, so I just go wherever you want. These are the two you can't go into. Everything else is fair game. All right. Makes it fun for me. Two girls spending the night at the old state pen. Oh, I bet that was interesting. A lot of these areas I guarantee people go into, they're not staying alone all night. Now next year, I'm hoping we get to sleep in the prison. Uh, I'm gonna go off, find an area where nobody else is gonna go, and go to sleep by myself in an area that I know is active. Like I said, I might run up to Neil Pitney's cell and go to sleep. If not, it's going to be in last night's cells. But if I'm alone in that area, in that building, oh, it's going to be fun. Because I'll be taking a recorder with a battery pack, even if it catches me snoring. I don't care. The fact, oh, to sleep in last night's cells is going to be freaking great if it happens. But If you want to, Korg, if it's on YouTube, post the links in Discord if you would, please. I wouldn't mind checking those videos out. Yeah, you go right ahead and do that. You do realize there's not much that scares this guy. Not much will rattle me. Sounds like we might be coming in. See, there's a couple reasons I want to do it. I want to experience where these people spent their last moments. And I want to see if there's activity with it. I want to see if it affects my dreams. I want to see if it affects me personally. So subconsciously, I want to see the effect it'll have subconsciously. Because if those spirits can communicate through dreams, it'll definitely pick it up on the recorder if I start talking in my sleep. Which I think, I start talking in my sleep to spirits, I think that might be something to start looking into. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to section 2 because I think this is a dead cell. Thank you, Corgi. I'll check it out after the show. Yep, that's what I thought. So let's go ahead and get the file lined up and ready to drag it in. And we got 2 pieces of evidence out of there. I'm not totally disheartened, but I know we had it in there at least one more night on another recorder, so. End EVP Mattress Factory. All right, so 2 EVPs off Mattress Factory. Nothing to write home about. We had weird beeping, and I'll buy that. Nothing special. Let's reverse, go back to night 2 now. Because remember, like I said, night 2 corrupted. I had to go back to the recorder, pull it off the memory card again. Thank God I didn't delete it. Because I knew I was going to be buying a another hard drive. So, yeah, I kept it on there so just in case something happened, I'd have a backup for my backup. And you're going to hear me say Mr. Pants a lot in this one, the intro. That's what the Susan and the docents named. The spirit is Mr. Pants. It's in the hallway between women's, death row, and execution. So it's that long hallway that I've shown you videos of. Once we get to the GoPros, you'll see the hallway we're talking about. There is a spirit that roams that hall constantly. So let's get back to night 2. First time we've done that is go forward then back. So, all right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, night 2, visit 4. This is H4N Pro, being left at the end of the hallway for Mr. Pants on top of the door. So yeah, we might get a lot of outside noise. At the end of the hallway, there's, the old doors, how they have the window at top that drops. It has a little bit bigger lip. So I left the recorder on top of that ledge. Hallway for Mr. Pants. Yes, it's the hallway going down by execution. I'll see if I can find a picture of it for you guys. Like I said, it just separates the 3 areas. Also, the hallway by the law library. That's what the docents named it, Mr. Pants. I don't know why, but they did. I don't know why the reason that high.
No, I did.
Oh no, you heard it right. So I've got a GoPro 8 that I still got to set.
Yeah, and I'll be done.
Back to home base.
Yep.
Should be about 5:36. Also, be aware where this is at. We're going to hear a lot of talking from Susan, from Tammy, from Chris, from all the docents, because this is an area where Susan likes to investigate. It's right next to women's. When they come up, we're going to hear a lot of chatter. Be warned.
See it from here. Good. Yep.
Next year, I will not be leaving this by a door. Going outside. As sensitive as this recorder is, I should have known better. Yeah, it definitely might be one of those recorders. We had them on the previous investigation. Out of the 20 recorders, what, maybe 30% of them were slow. The rest of them were beyond active. So we just don't know. I do think the next recorder is going to be the MDS recorder, uh, because it's got 4 parts instead of 3. When we replace the batteries, we let it go all. We'd let it run while we were gone, all overnight. So we'll probably have 6 or 7 hours of silence, or mad residual EVPs. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm actually excited for it. So Sims, when do you start at your new store? You start on Wednesday. Nice. Good luck and don't get hurt. Only 5 of us are hired on there. Yeah. Just don't make it 4 and get injured. Just saying. I only hunt ghosts with boobies. What's up, MDS? How you doing, bud? Just talking about you. When we finish this recorder, which we're on the last, well, we got, well, this and another section to go. We're going to start on the MDS recorder next. The normal recorder, not the H3VR. The fact that I left it in there overnight when we left, we're going to have 4 sections on it. So I'm excited to see what extra evidence we got out of this. So we got basically an extra night, or an extra 7 hours of analyzing to do. Put all the dog food and stuff out so your back will take a beating. I guess that's one way to blow your back out, huh? Your recorder loaded with Taylor Swift. I wouldn't torture anybody that way. Even though she is one of our clients, I wouldn't torture anybody that way. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Ghosts would. Yeah, I'm sure they would. Could you imagine being on an investigation, walking down a hallway, and all of a sudden you hear Taylor Swift playing? It'd be like, oh, you motherfuckers. Now, one of the girls that works a huge Taylor Swift fan. She's a true Swiftie. So I made the joke that I made on Facebook. Well, if Taylor and Travis Kelce have kids, are they going to name their first kid Trailer? Half Travis, half Taylor? Trailer? Yeah, is that too redneck or too soon? Circus Monkey Band, the Beatles. It would definitely be a circus. Definitely a lot of traffic. I kind of figured this was coming, leaving that recorder there. I just didn't think it was going to be this bad. Wow. Wow. Starts OnlyFans and just disappears. 2 weeks later, you see her on ChatterBait. If he breaks her heart, she'll have another platinum record. The only way she's not going to make any more music is if he knocks her up. Like, her first album was good. When she first started, she had talent. Then she went to pop. I'm sorry. It's just she went to pop too quick. Happy for her. This last tour's made $1 billion. So she's got to be doing something right. It's not even pop country. It's just pop. I'd rather listen to pop country than bro country. That bro country or tractor rap, no. Just no, 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 no. And no. I'm sick with soda pop. Oh, hold on. No. ICP, you did not just go there. They've only got a couple songs that I'll listen to. But these fucking juggalos or whatever you want to call them, just no. Clown Monkey Band. I wouldn't give them that much credit. I'd rather listen to Rosie O'Donnell shit in a bucket for an hour than listen to ICP for 10 minutes. Rosie O'Donnell would eat you. Can't sleep. Clowns will eat me. Wait, can't sleep. Rhinos will eat me. Okay, you can hear them in the background. They're coming up. At least this is the most traffic we'll have to listen to on a recorder. None of the others are anywhere near a door. Yep, they're coming up. Introduce your 4-year-old girl to Galaga. That's parenting done right. Now, if you really want to do it, introduce her to Frogger. I think Frogger would be a class act. Galaga's great, but Frogger's better. I dumped so many quarters into Galaga as a kid. I can't even tell you how much money I spent on it. Probably a few $100. God, look, it was the shit. It's the shiznit, son. That's not Susan. Tomorrow we'll try Exorcist VR. Oh, you're cold blooded. You want that kid to have nightmares for a year. That's just cold, dude. I wouldn't do that. Exorcist VR. I'm calling Child Protective Services. I'm kidding. That's just like dirty, dude. I love it. I love it, but it's dirty. That sounds like a female voice. Sounds like it's saying write me right now. I don't know. Predator hunting grounds. You want that kid in therapy, don't you? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Yay, nay? Have to pick college. Might. That could be interference in the background. I don't know if I can consider this an EVP. It's too low. It's way too low. Yeah, it's low even for me. It is way low even for me. Yeah, no. I hate having to skip things that I'm sure are EVPs, but they're just on that faint level where it's like, I've cleaned it and it just distorts. So, yeah, unfortunately, you have to just get rid of it. Ugh. and Wednesday night. Granted, I do a show tomorrow night and Wednesday night. Wednesday night will be number 500. Garfield Kart Furious Racing. Well, fucking semi. Engine brake. Yeah, thank you, MDS. 500 shows. That's a lot. And the downside, I can't do just a random video. Hepatitis A, B, and C are a lot to have also. Especially if you have all three. Go team, go. Yay team. That doesn't sound like anybody. But it is. Just too far away and too echoey. Like less than a minute. Sims was telling you about awards put in the throat. Only you can say no to ATM. Taking more than one kind of withdrawal, that's for sure. Taking a withdrawal and leaving a deposit. Only somebody that gets that offended. I'm just saying. Usually if it's not the truth, you don't get offended. Just saying. Irritated. Why were they out of penicillin? Man doesn't even talk. Sorry to hear that, Sims. I did not say you have it. I said you were telling me about it. Ah, so it might be somebody she knows. But she got offended by it, so maybe she assumed that we found out a secret. The dog. I'm not going to even touch that one. Your brother had a wart in his eye. TMI. TMI. What was he sticking bullfrogs up his ass? I mean, to each his own. If he's into that, ghost grip. Huh. He was on coke in high school. God knows what he did. God knows what he didn't do, too. Getting another shot. Oof. Yeah, shots aren't always a good idea. But I'm not lying if I say I could use one too. The fuck was that? Something thrown? Sounds like something was thrown. That's too loud not to be something. Yeah, that's gotta be something. That's just totally random. Yeah, I'm counting that. I've got to count that one. That's just way too loud. So, that's just that peaked out. You don't get peaks like that. You get the little clicks and pops, but you never get a freaking smack like that. Let's get that saved. Don't know why I'm saving that one, but I am. It's just too loud for it not to be something. What's up, Tundra? How you doing? Play that one more time. How you been, Tundra? Haunted funeral home? Yeah. Haunted funeral homes? Absolutely. Uh, there's somebody who does a uh, stream here on Twitch, and she prepares the bodies. She's like a mortician. She's talked about activity in the funeral home where they prepare the bodies underneath. Uh, yeah, you got to remember how much death passes through a funeral home. Activity, do spirits watch the family mourn over them? I think so. Uh, I've never investigated a funeral home, but do I believe that it's haunted? Yeah. How could it not be? You got death after death after death after years of death and more death. So I'd say yeah. And other investigators might disagree, but as long as I've been in the field, yes. That sounds like a chainsaw. About that the other day. Haunted cruise ships. Uh, haunted cruise ships, absolutely. Remember, people die on cruises all the time, and their bodies are kept in a makeshift morgue. There's videos on cruise ship staff who talk about what happens when people die on cruises and what they have to do with the body. So, yeah, hotels, yeah, we've talked about that one. We've investigated them. We've done evidence here on the show. Houses, we've done here on the show. Cruise ships would be fun. I wouldn't mind doing the QE2 out in, I think it's LA. Anything could be haunted. I think outhouses could be haunted. I think freaking outhouses could be haunted. Somebody's shot dead or drops dead of a heart attack while taking a shit in an outhouse. Who's to say it can't be haunted? Wouldn't want to investigate it because of the stench, but why not? Any place where somebody dies, potential to be haunted. Ghost shits and ghost heat. Well, it's possible. If you die on the shitter, are you going to get EVPs of excess gas? Just a ghost ripping one off? Why not? We've heard weirder shit here on the stream. Has anything to do with butt stuff? We'll just ask Sims. Sorry, Sims. Ghost Blumpkins. Well, you're not. Don't even try to act like you are, but also not. TMI. Yeah, Titanic stuff. The Titanic Museum at the Luxor, I've heard, is very haunted. Still trying to get in there to investigate. Hell, I've investigated ghost trains. We did the Railroad Museum in Nye County. Got EVPs on trains. Yeah, I investigate. I think we did the evidence here. The Atomic Testing Museum here in Vegas had actually had steel from the World Trade Center in there, and you even stand near it, and you can just feel the energy coming off of it. Very sad, very depressing. And we've talked about that on here before. There was like right after 9/11, there was a team that got near the grounds and investigated. And they put all the evidence onto a website. The website no longer exists, and neither does the team. The team got chased out of the field, never to be seen from again. Even the members never started other teams. They never did anything. I saw the website and I heard some of the evidence, and I almost cried. It was like, how can you be so heartless? But as interesting as it would be, there are certain things that are off limits. Auschwitz, Pearl Harbor, 9/11. You don't. There's certain things you just got to be respectful over. Even Gettysburg is a big maybe for me. Little Bighorn, big maybe. Or a big no. Huh. I just don't know if I could do them. There's been even people try to get onto the Route 91 grounds here in Vegas to investigate. Nope. Yeah, respect is greater than curiosity. Yes, I'm curious to see if there's evidence, but common sense stops me. January 6th, and now full of ghosts. Everyone disappeared. God, we're just flatlined through these recorders. I've heard that story, Tundra. I've heard something about that. Now, would it be wrong to take a sub down and investigate the Titanic as well as the Ocean Gate? I wouldn't mind if it was humanly possible or affordable to actually go down on a sub and investigate the Titanic. I think that'd be cool as shit. But after what happened to Ocean Gate, I don't want to be a part of the wreckage. Just no. There's certain things you just got to say no to. It's like, you know what? It's not worth my life. Like, I was talking to people today at work, and I was like, there's places that I want to investigate alone. Like, I'd love if it were anywhere possible in this world to investigate the Amityville house. I would love to investigate Amityville alone. Today is the 39-year anniversary of the DeFeo murders. I think it'd be interesting to investigate the house, especially on the anniversary. But it won't happen, so just got to live with those dreams. Now, finally, people start getting in here. Be a good place to start for tomorrow night. Yeah, there's a lot to go through. So yeah, it's pretty much a good place to start it because that's about 30 minutes, 40 minutes of audio to go over, which I do not have in me tonight. So we're going to stop. What was that? 207.15. We got that one EVP tonight, which was a loud smack. Yeah, fairly uneventful on the first recorder. But remember, we still have like 23 more to go on top of the GoPros. And I said when we finish this recorder, MDS recorder is next because I want to see what we got leaving the recorder overnight. But anyways, guys, I truly thank you for being here tonight, spending hour and 15 minutes of your life analyzing audio with one EVP tonight. We're sitting at 10 EVPs on the first recorder, still have a full section and a half to go. So we're not doing terrible. You guys have a great night. God bless, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks again.